Hi, this is Dr. Poonam Desai with Psychological and Social Services, and I'm here with a short little video for our middle schoolers and high schoolers. I'm hoping that you find this useful. I know it's really difficult to be going through what we're going through right now. There are a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty, and a lot of you are probably feeling a little stuck, being asked to stay inside and not being able to connect with your friends like you usually do. So, I'm here to offer a few tips on how to keep a healthy mind, a healthy brain during this time. I'm going to be using Dr. Dan Siegel's Healthy Mind Platter as the inspiration for today. So, what Dr. Dan Siegel talks about is for our brain to really be operating at an optimum level, we have to be engaged in several different activities throughout the day. So, the first one is making sure that we have downtime. So, downtime is when your mind is able to just wander. You're not thinking about anything in particular. You're not on your phone. You're not watching anything, kind of just sitting there. So, a great time to do this is first thing in the morning when you get up, or right before you're going to sleep when you don't have any screens near you. And you're able to just kind of let your mind relax. Okay, so that's downtime. The other really important piece is playtime. So this is when you're able to just kind of sit back, relax, be spontaneous, try something new. If you have younger siblings or older siblings that you can just play around with a little bit, then do that. Being creative and allowing time to just play helps your brain make new connections, and that's really healthy for it. There's also time in. So, time in is more like quiet reflection time, kind of like mindfulness, where your brain is able to better integrate. So, during this time, you're going to focus on sensations or thoughts or feelings, and we'll have a moment to practice that in just a little bit. There's also connecting time. This, I imagine, everyone is getting a lot of good practice with. If you're on your phones, if you're on your technology, then you're probably using apps and social media to stay in touch with your friends and your peers, and that is wonderful. It is really important to connect and to stay in touch with everyone, especially during a time like this, and to check in on your friends if you think that they're maybe going through a hard time. That's very, very important. But also make sure that you make some time for some in-person connection with whatever family you have at home. Make sure you're talking to them for at least a few minutes and engaging with them one-on-one in person. And also make sure that you're connecting with the natural world. So nature is really healing for us. And so if we're able to get outside and feel the sunshine or feel the wind on our faces, if we're able to take a few minutes and just admire some greenery, even if it's the grass or some shrubs or just a few trees that are nearby, then that's great. If you can get outside and go for a walk, that's even better, and really give yourself an opportunity to soak in whatever natural elements are around you. Very, very helpful. There's also sleep. That's a really important part of keeping a healthy brain. If you are not on a very strict schedule, which is understandable right now because there's a lot going on and you're not being asked necessarily to show up at school at a certain time, but try as much as you can to maintain a schedule. It does help your brain and your body operate better. So making sure that you're getting 8 to 9 hours of sleep is really important for someone your age. And that also means getting off of technology about 30 minutes before you go to bed, if you can, just because it helps your mind to calm down. Whenever we're on technology, there's a blue light that's emitted, and it actually keeps us up longer. It tricks our brains into thinking that it's daytime. And so that's what our body prepares for, is daytime rather than winding down and going to sleep. So really, really important to stay off screens as you're winding down for the day. Also, when your brain is resting, that's when your learning is consolidated. So very important for whatever you're trying to learn right now, whatever schooling that you're doing, even from home, you need enough rest to make sure that all of that learning stays in your brain. And it also helps you to recover from the day's experiences. So make sure that you're getting enough rest. Very, very helpful, very important. The next one is focus time. So this is maybe when you're actually engaging in some of your academic work. It's really helpful, really important. If you're closely focusing on a task or a goal, you're engaging your brain in a different way and helps your brain to make some deep connections that stay with you. And that is part of a healthy brain, is that it's always growing and making new connections. The next one, the last one, is physical time. This is also super important. Make sure you are getting up and moving every single day, at least 30 minutes if you can go for a walk, if you can find a workout online that looks interesting to you, yoga, going for a run, whatever it is, make sure that you're doing that. Movement is so important to the health of our bodies and our brains and just helps everything function better. It also helps to keep our immune system healthy, so does sleep. So those are really, really key things. All right, so as we close, I'm going to invite you to practice a little bit of time in with me. Okay, so when we do time in, I would invite you to find a place where you can stay seated with your back kind of straight. If you would like, you can close your eyes, or if you would prefer to just let your eyes look down either at your hands in your lap or find a spot on the floor, either way is fine. And we're going to take a few minutes. I'm going to start with ringing a bell. We're going to do 3 deep breaths in, and then we're going to allow our breath to just go on as normal, okay? So deep breath in, and exhale slowly. Another deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Kind of like you're blowing on a cup of hot soup, very gently. Another deep breath in. Exhale slowly. And now we're going to let our breath return to normal. We're just going to spend a few moments here paying attention to our breathing. Just noticing every time we breathe in and we breathe out. And if your mind starts to wander, just bring it back. All right, there you go. You've practiced your time in for today. Great job. Tune in and look out for more videos where we offer more mindfulness practices for you all. And please stay safe out there. And see you next time.